There he is. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? So I just got finished teaching a little lesson with the piccolo, so I'm just going to put away my piccolo right now. So it's been a few days. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and it has been tough. Um, so what happened was my period came at the exact same time that my hubs, John, got really sick. So he is actually in the next room right now, just kind of taking it easy on distracting himself while he recovers. 2 days ago was really bad. And then yesterday I was just exhausted from just mentally checked out from just uh, you know myself not being at my 100% plus taking care of John. So that's where I'm at now. I wasn't sure if I was going to have the energy to practice today, but I really made it a point to, because now that I have, I guess, what's the word? Now that I have confirmed that John is at least stabilizing, so he's not getting worse. And this flu that he has is probably exactly the same thing that I had in October. So end of September, early October. I had the exact same symptoms. It's like watching him just go through what I did. I had it for 2 weeks, so I know that it's going to be a little while. His immune system is actually better than mine, because his immune system spends so long attacking his own body for his skin, that yeah, his immune system is overactive, so he does actually tend to recover faster than I do. So I'm going to guess that this is going to last anywhere from 7 to 10 days total. So we're still in the middle of it, but at least I'm comforted in knowing that he's not getting worse right now. So he's stabilized, and I'm feeling a little bit more mentally checked in rather than checked out. So I was like, I need to come on here and fill my cup, because I feel like at a certain point, when you, and I think this is why I continued to stream even while John's skin was really, really bad. Couple years back. It's really just for my own sanity, to fill my cup, do things for me, even if I'm not at my 100%, but really kind of turning practicing into something that I do for me, I think is really important. So that's where we're at. There's not going to be a video coming out tomorrow because of everything that happened this week. I just need a week off. But you guys will have a fun whatchamacallit, review stream coming out on Monday. And then there will be a highlight, kind of like edited highlights coming out next weekend. So that's kind of what we are, up to right now. And that's the update. I'm going to keep today's stream relatively short, so we're only going to be practicing for 45 minutes before I clean up again. And it's really just because I think that's all I can really give right now. But yeah, I think I am done with all the housekeeping stuff right now. Just updates for you guys, so you guys know where I'm at, where we're at, and like what's happening this weekend and stuff like that. So yeah, no video, because life. So yeah, that's where we're at. But we will jump back into it next week, when I am going to be much better. Because like normally I can work through my period, but if I'm also taking care of a very sick husband while I'm on my period, that's just no bueno. So anyway, time to say hello to everyone. I was just kind of waiting for people to file in. Hello, Deanna. Hello, Beth. Hey, Void. Michael, Vlad, Ruth. Yes, all of the usual suspects. But yeah, so Deanna, you had to take extra zinc to get over your flu stuff. Oh yeah, and vitamin D. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Ooh, Vlad, you got to play your teacher's piccolo. That's super fun. But yeah, thank you guys for all of your sweet comments. And just like, I think just knowing that you guys are very understanding of our situation, and you just know that life happens. That has been really comforting for me. It has helped me really just let go and be okay with not streaming. Yeah, it's just that going 3 days without filling my cup is a bit much. So we're here. Sorry, there's just a piece of skin just hanging out there. We're here. I'm here to fill my cup. So, you know, just to kind of put it out there, today's practice session is really not to get anything done. It's just that I want to play. Might as well just go down my practice checklist. Whatever I do is whatever I do. We're not trying to get better today. I just need to feel like I'm filling my cup. Yeah, just wanted to like put that out there to set the tone. Now, a fun update is that I am sporting my silicone ring. We did end up getting this. It came in the mail on Tuesday. So what I've been doing is actually putting this silicone ring on my desk, and then I interchange it with my wedding ring. So every time I sit down, I put my silicone ring on, and then when I leave my desk, I switch rings. So far, that little, I guess, routine has been going really well. I have still been teaching even while all of this has been happening, because I can't, you know, if I can afford it with my health, I can't really, you know, just kind of cancel my teaching. And also my teaching tend to only be like half days. So it's a lot easier to work around when we're dealing with stuff like this. But yeah, so yeah, that has been working really well. Yeah, so you know, it's been good. It's been good. Ruth, sometimes you just let your mind be empty and lay on the floor, close your eyes and just be empty. Can really help. Yes. There's been a lot of that in the last few days. I mean, I guess I've been poking on my phone, but like every now and then I'll just kind of lay there in my chair, or sit there, I guess. But yeah, I'm really here to just fill my cup. So yeah. Yeah, this is a really cheap silicone ring, guys. And in person, it looks more blue. I do like that on camera, it looks more silver. I am enjoying that. But so yeah, this way I can still look married even while I am reviewing flutes. So I'm very, very excited about that. Anyway, let's get started before I talk too much. So here we go. We're on our screen here. I already have my flute put together from teaching a lesson. So I just need to rotate it to the appropriate rockstro grip rotation. But let's do this. Let's have some fun. Fill my cup. You know, however I play is however I play. And we're just going to deal with it. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? Oh, Michael, thank you so much. Yeah, that was a very fun video to make. Okay, let me start the timer. There we go. And then let's grab earplug and we'll be off. Let's do it. Blue Moon, hello, welcome. You know, husband could be doing better, but not as bad as 2 days ago. So we'll take it. Okay. I had coffee before this, so. Okay. Can you guys tell I'm less puffy? I really should probably make a video about that. Like, I think it happens like clockwork for me. So I'm not saying that this is the case for everyone who has these feminine parts. But I think that it's important to observe your body and observe how your body kind of like fluctuates over a month in your hormonal cycle. I'd be happy with that. Exactly, Vlad. So yeah, I think that yeah, you guys can really hear the difference, right, between Monday and today. Yeah, I'm way less puffy now. Okay, so let's move on to Della Norte. Let's see, we're on page 20. Okay, page 20. And we're on number 25. So our bass note is a low F now, and then we're jumping to every other note. First, we are doing it tongued. Okay, here we go. Okay, not bad. I will take that too. Now, I do feel the need to put a disclaimer out there that even though I have not shown up to practice for the last 3 days, it doesn't mean I haven't been playing. So I have been demoing things to students, and so that has made me still play in the in-between that you guys don't see. I would say that the only 2 days that I really don't play the flute is on Saturdays and Sundays. So when you guys see me on Monday, on any Monday that I play again for you guys, that's when I'm truly playing cold after not playing for 2 days straight. So if you want to see what I really sound like when I play from cold, it's on Mondays. So in case you guys are like, how come Joanna can still sound completely warmed up even after not practicing for 3 days? That's why. So Ruth, you thought of practicing in the car. Crazy plus vertigo, so it didn't happen. You know, actually, surprisingly, a lot of people do practice in the car. I do recommend that if you try practicing in the car, please don't practice while driving, and don't. Generally speaking, it probably is a little dangerous to practice while the car is moving in general. But if you're in a stationary car and you're practicing, I do recommend wearing earplugs just to protect your ears because it's such an enclosed space. But yeah. Oh, I'm glad, Ruth. Yeah, I really like my videos with my mom. I love how much she's just herself. But she is kind of like unusual as a mom. Like that last video that I made with her where we talked about her being my mom, and what that has been like. I think it's a really unique perspective that she has. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to continue. We're going to do the second articulation, which is slurring from the bass note, from the F to every other note. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so I do want to work a little bit on the extreme more than 2-octave leaps. So I think I feel like I'm overshooting the lips and undershooting where I'm supposed to resonate it, but let's test it and see. Okay, I think I can feel that that's the extent of what I can do today. Not bad, not bad. Michael, thank you. Just want to say that I did see your comment and I did respond, or your what you said here. So I will ask that you stop repeating. Thank you. But thank you for your kind words. Saturday, your flute is back from overhaul. How are you enjoying it? Also, welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Oh no, Vlad, you tried practicing in the car and your flute kept getting stuck in the steering wheel. No. Midnight Moth, hello and welcome back. Hey Lars, welcome to the stream. Let me answer your question in just a bit. Henry Miller, thank you for joining as well. So here is more information about my flute. I'll let my bot tell you. Flo, hello and welcome back. So Saturday, your new pads are settling in nicely. Oh, that must feel so good. Must feel so good. So Lars, just quick answer to your question. How would you work with the Trevor Y? First doing only one or all simultaneously? Usually I get my students to do a bit of harmonics, low, like the long tones. And we kind of like focus on that for a bit, make sure that their tone is nice and settled before we start to kind of visit the other parts of the book. So we'll visit articulation to talk about where the tongue needs to be, and then we will, so sometimes my students will get interested in like the vibrato stuff and stuff like that. So I kind of like start people on the harmonics and the long tones, and then I kind of see where they're, where we naturally go from there. So yeah. But there you go. So let's see, you got the loop earplugs. Hey, fantastic. I hope you enjoy them. I'm actually wearing it right now. There it is. And yeah, I love it. I use it all the time. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to move on to circular breathing. All right, so let me update this for next time. That's what we're doing. Okay, circular breathing, just a little bit of it, nothing crazy. Okay. You know, Phantom, also welcome back to the stream. Honestly, I would just use the Trevor Y book on the alto, because it's a lot of the same concept. In fact, it's pretty much the same concept, except that generally speaking, your airstream is bigger because it's a bigger hole. You know, but a lot of the concepts are still the same. Yeah. But oh yes, I have heard about the Chris Potter alto flute method. I have heard about that. A student told me about it and said it was fantastic. So yes, 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 yes. Okay, here we go. You know, for 3 days not doing it, okay, it's not bad. I think I was very puffy on Monday because I'm noticing in general today it's a lot easier to keep that, like, the back of my nose open. It's not 100% open, but like much easier to do it. So I will accept that and move on. So today we are doing 195. Let's see what we're doing. What is that in the Moyes 480 exercises? What is 195? Let's see. 195 are triads, broken triads on D. Okay, let's do this. All right. Not too bad for today. I am noticing a little bit of a tendency to collapse my chest as I blow harder. So I'm just trying to make sure that I support instead. So kind of engage my lower core muscles instead, and that helps my chest not collapse. Also, I am feeling like when I get up into the high A, it's not really resonating where I want it to resonate. So I think it's a little bit higher than I think it than I currently think it needs to be. So I just need to keep that in mind for the next thing that I practice. But we will move on. So let's see what we're doing for next time though. So back to my chart here. I'm just going to highlight what I'm doing next, which is 328 for next time. So 328. Okay, great. We'll close that and then move on to the Ibert. Let's see if there's anything you guys are saying. Why is there no copper flute? Probably, this is a guess. So my guess is that it's probably too unstable and also copper is very, very, very fragile. So probably due to the stability, it's probably stronger as an alloy. Yeah. Yeah. Ling Ling 40 hours, right? You guys. Okay, let's, well, I'm going to, I think, first do my Q56 drill. Let's see how it's doing today. I'm really going to focus on thinking of it in slow-mo, and hopefully that will help me out here. So that's still taking a few drills to get it where I want it to be, which is leading me to think that I'm going to need to keep drilling that for a long time yet to come. So you guys are going to be hearing that a lot. Now I'm going to play through the whatchamacallit, the recap. So I'm drilling large sections here. I believe I'm going to go from the end to the beginning of the recap. So we're going to start one bar before Q70 if you are following along. And I'm just going to have some fun, enjoy myself, think of it slow-mo, with a slow attitude, and, you know, just have some fun with it. But we will be repeating each section at least 3 times. So just for muscle memory. Okay, here we go. So I saw a question about this trill key right here. So I have two. The one that you're looking at is probably this one, which you can see is covering this key here. This is called a B flat lever. And so if you play a B fingering and then you put down that key, that is basically yet another way for you to play B flat. It is not very commonly used because normally you don't have to, but sometimes there are some fingering combos that makes it a lot easier to use the B flat lever instead as your B flat, which I discovered in the Ibert. So there are a few spots, I think like 2 spots or so, 2 or 3 spots in the Ibert where I have found out that using the B flat lever gives me like a much more smooth fingering combo. So there you go. Victor, cheers. How are you? Were you here at the beginning of the stream? I can't remember. Yeah. There are 3 ways in total to play a B flat. So one is the one I just talked about, B flat lever. Then you have this one, which is the one that Lars is talking about. This is called long B flat because it's like further down the instrument, long down the instrument that you are putting down an extra key. But as you can see, it covers the same key up here. So it's actually, your air escaping out of the A key hole is what produces a B flat sound. So it's more that this key covers this one. And then there's the B flat, thumb B flat, which is on the back here. So instead of using just this key, you inch up and you press this key, you'll see that it covers that same key up in the front. So that is a B flat thumb. So there are 3 ways to play a B flat. More if you're counting pitch bending and stuff like that, but we're not going to count that. You basically use whichever B flat works the best for the piece you're playing. So yeah. Yeah, because sometimes you want to use long B flat, sometimes you want to use B flat lever. With the way that the flute is tuned, you know, if you're just kind of using them interchangeably, usually you can't really tell the difference in the tuning, which is why we use all 3 completely interchangeably. I would say that long B flat probably has a tendency to be maybe a little less sharp because there are more keys further down the flute that are being covered. And so if you're really, really listening between all of them, the long B flat probably is like a tiny bit flatter, maybe a little bit more mellow. Yeah, so exactly. Okay, so let's do this one more time. lower lip manipulation is definitely a little better. My fingers are a little bit squirrely today because I did have caffeinated coffee before this, so I can definitely feel a little bit of a buzz, but it's okay. We're not here to really get anything done. I'm just here to fill my cup anyway. This is one of the spots where I use the B flat lever. Not sure if you caught it. All right. Yeah, by that third repetition, definitely feeling better. Okay, we keep going back. Over blowing a bit, and so it's making it a little harder for me to do the octave leaps into the middle register. So I'm going to try not working quite as hard this last run. Yeah, I think I'm overblowing there. So I will keep that in mind for next time. All right, to the beginning of the recap. Okay, so I got it confused with the later version of this. Oops. Okay, so now that I'm doing some more lower lip manipulation, there are definitely some parts in the middle register where I'm blowing way too hard. So I'm gonna back off on that a little. Okay, almost good until I had to take a breath in and then play the A again. I forgot to keep my lip out. So I'm just going to do that part right there. So I think this is actually what people mean when they tell you to not reset your mouth. The thing is, you can actually open up your mouth to take a big breath of air in. You just have to keep your lower lip where the next note needs to be. So that is definitely something that didn't really occur to me until I think like last week. So still generally a new concept to me. It's going to take a few weeks for that to settle into my brain, but that's okay. As long as we keep thinking about it, we will be fine. Misty, hello. It's going to take a little bit of time to explain the whole lower lip manipulation thing right now, but what I would encourage you to do is go to my Nagahara Mini review. I explain it there. So yeah, so it's like, I think 2 videos ago. So go and check it out. But essentially, like the short version of it is that to make a sound on the flute, you blow a stream of air such that it's cut in half by the opposite edge, the outer edge of the lip hole. And if you blow a steady stream of air, you'll notice that naturally the air pressure is higher the closer you are to the aperture between your lips, and it is slower out here. So you can just blow a steady stream of air and test that. So when you are, you can move your lower lip out to be closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole, such that that opposite edge, that outer edge, catches a naturally higher air pressure coming out of you, and this will make high notes a lot easier to play. Then you relax your lip, which will naturally retract your lip, and it'll make it easier to play low notes. So that's the short version of it, but if you want like a little bit more hashed out explanation of it, that is the video to go to. Lisa, hello. I'm happy that you're here. I hope I said your name correctly. I'm not sure if it's Lisa or Lisa, but either way, welcome. Um, yeah, so yeah, there is a lot to learn, isn't there, Beth? But it's all fun. So, okay, wonderful. So, we are going to just have a little bit of fun with Rapid as Wildfires. For anyone who is wondering what this is a piece of battle music from the game Genshin Impact. And this is originally played by the Shanghai Symphony, mixed in with some traditional Chinese instruments, and it is really fun, very technical. And ideally, I want to have this memorized before one day I hopefully can come in contact with one of the buzz head joints. These are the Western style head joints that have a little membrane somewhere around here, around like further down the head joint. And it causes this really lovely reedy sound. It's essentially how the traditional Chinese flute, the dizi, works. So I want to have this memorized and ready to go in case I encounter that head joint one day. I want to be able to just bust this piece out. So this is just for me. Actually, the Ibert is just for me too. But I've been sort of like picking spots here and there to memorize. I think what I'll do is, let's start from the end. Just have some fun. Okay, clearly I need a few more repetitions of that. Okay, definitely the same issue is like when I open my mouth to take a breath, I need to keep my lip where the next note needs to be. So definitely noticing that here as well. I think that's enough repetition there. Let's move back a little. Definitely had to feel that one out a little bit. I think I did it though. Okay. Okay, that's the one I have to repeat. Okay. All right. Feels good. I think I will end it right there. My timer is up. So let's start cleaning up. And then this way I can have a nice long lunch break. So I can reset. And then this afternoon, I will be teaching. And normally I would say that I don't take like a crazy long lunch break, but I do feel that I would benefit from that considering how tired I am. For those of you who don't know, I have had to skip the last 3 days of practicing because I got a really bad period this time at the same time that my husband came down with a really bad flu. So, you know, like it's already bad enough to have a bad period, but to have to also be taken care of, your hubs while you're half dead is not fun. So I decided to pull back from streaming so I could just take a breather, because I had no social battery to stream. So I was like, okay, I will just show up for my one-on-ones with my students, because that's the only social battery that I had. So, you know, I think especially with how tired I am, I think it's good for me to take a nice long lunch break. So that is what I'm going to do after this. So on Monday, you guys have something fun to look forward to. I will be reviewing the Woodify. What do you call them? They're like tone enhancers. They are like almost like tone changers. So that's going to be super fun to experiment with on Monday. So yeah, there's a box behind me that you can't see behind my second camera, but it's all in there. But yeah, I am really excited for that. It's just really fun and exciting to do things that, you know, fill my cup and make me feel like, you know, I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. And yeah, so I am editing a little interview with the maker of Woodify. I just figured that having that interview asynchronously kind of pre-recorded for you guys, and I'll play it for you guys at the beginning of the stream on Monday. I figured that that would be the easiest way to for you guys to actually hear from the maker of Woodify himself. And honestly, the interview is so cute. I'm almost done editing it. I need to finish that up today so I can get that ready for the stream on Monday. But yeah, it is super fun. And yeah, thank you for joining me, everyone, today to help me fill my cup. And just like, I always kind of feel like more myself again after I practice and chat with you guys and just, just us being nerds, you know. So yeah. Um, Lisa, thank you so much for the kind words. You know, that's why I'm a little bit more kind of like, you guys are probably noticing I'm not speaking as bombastically as I normally do today. I'm a little bit more just kind of like laid back today. And it's really just because this is all the energy I can put out right now. But yeah, exactly. There were things that I learned during the interview with the maker of Woodify that I found particularly interesting. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys and to test it with you guys. Like the great thing about Alessandro, the maker of Woodify, is that he's like super open to opinions. He's super open to like people trying his stuff and just seeing how it like reacts to them. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited for that on Monday for you guys. So that's going to be bright and early, actually. I wanted it so that if the Woodify team wanted to and had time to, they could tune in. They're on the other side of the pond. So that's why the stream starts at 9 a.m. my time. And you know, so I think normally those streams aren't quite so early, but I just really wanted to make sure that if the Woodify team wanted to tune in live, they could. So that's what's happening on Monday. And if you guys missed that stream, it's also okay, because I will be making a highlight reel video it will be put up on the weekend after. So yeah, but there we go. That's me. That's we're done. We did our practicing, filled my cup. So I'm gonna take a nice long break now. And then it'll be teaching for the rest of the day, and then I will be taking it easy for the weekend. And then it'll be a fun time Monday morning. So yeah, take care, guys. Stay happy, healthy, and safe to the best of your ability. Take care of yourselves, because there is no music without the musician. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys bright and early on Monday morning to test out some Woodifys. All right, laters, guys. Bye.